We begin by telling you that 590 kilos of cocaine and rum shipment busted in the Netherlands. The local drug enforcement authority in Guyana, the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit, is working with drug enforcement agents in the Netherlands following the discovery of 590 kilos or 1,100 pounds of cocaine busted in a shipment of rum that originated in a container from Guyana. Head of CANU James Singh says that the container was scanned and checked before it left Guyana.
The container in transited 2 other territories before arriving in Rotterdam. What I can say is that the container was scanned and checked before it left Guyana, and we have verified that there was nothing but the product, which was rum from one of the local distilling companies, inside the container. So there was nothing illegal when the container was scanned. We have those images to verify that. Well, from the checks and balances that we've done, when it was scanned by the law enforcement authorities, there was nothing inside. It spent a few days on the wharf under the control at the port facility. And as I said, then it transshipped to other territories. So we're waiting on our colleagues from overseas to share what they have, if there's anything to suggest that it would have been loaded after leaving Guyana. But right now, aside from the fact that the container left Guyana, there is nothing to indicate that the drugs left in the container from Guyana.
James says he's awaiting information from his colleagues overseas to see if the container arrived intact.
That is why we're waiting on our colleagues overseas to respond to us to see whether or not it arrived intact, or while being transshipped, it may have been contaminated. This was in several duffel bags that were placed inside the container, what was known as rip-on, rip-off. So it's not a case that it was actually concealed in the item shipped. It was thrown amongst the items. Okay, but I can say without a fact that the container was scanned, and the images which we have on file, unfortunately we can't share that, but the images indicate that what was destined to go out was the only thing inside.
The authorities in the Netherlands discovered the illegal drugs on November 25th after the shipment arrived there.
Planning an elegant or corporate event? Let the experts at Star Rentals equip you. Give your event that spectacular 5-star experience it deserves with the options of transparent tents of various sizes, indoor and outdoor formal bars and cocktail tables with LED lights, stage, podium with lighting, portable AC units, generators, executive portable washrooms, outdoor light tower, and much more. Call today 226-3020, online www.starrentalsgy.com. Star Rentals, we got you covered.
It's an eco-friendly Christmas. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union is pleased to present our annual Christmas promotion, commencing November 1st, 2021 and concludes December 17, 2021. The credit union recognizes and acknowledges the importance of minimizing our carbon footprint and has tailored this year's promotion to suit by presenting our members with an electric car and bikes, which will undoubtedly raise awareness and help our members to adopt. To participate, one must be a member of the Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union, must like and follow the credit union's Facebook page, must have an existing loan with the credit union, must be in good standing with the credit union, must not be an immediate family member of any staff or committee member, must earn a gross of less than $150,000 monthly, and proof of this fact must be attached. And only one coupon is allowed per member. It's an eco-friendly Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Are you having problems sleeping at night? Well, worry no more. Comfort Sleep mattresses are simply the best. Comfort Sleep provides quality products, factory fresh, and better value. With every purchase you make, you become part of our family and help to fulfill the need of the less fortunate. Comfort Sleep, as part of their corporate duty, provides meals for over 500 children in regions 3, 4, and 6, 3 times a week. This, among other charitable events, year-round is part of our mandate. What are you waiting for? Keep the dream going. Be part of this great family. Comfort Sleep. Eccles Industrial Estate, East Bank, Demerara. Telephone 233-3013 or 233-2657. Email comfortsleep49@gmail.com.
Hey, looking for office furniture, stationery, electronics, janitorial supplies, or even dietary products? Okay, stop searching because we at Imperial Trading have all that and more. Check us out at 73 Section 8 Urban Street or give us a ring on 639-3785 and be sure to ask about our special discounts. Whatever you need, we got it because at Imperial Trading, we operate so you can operate.
Opposition leader Joseph Harmon and several members of parliament demonstrated in front of the Ministers of Culture, Youth and Sport Main Street office this morning. The protesters called for Guyana's Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports, Charles Ramson, to resign following the black role model comments made on a 94.1 radio program last Friday.
Let me emphasize, he's the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport. And so that adds an additional responsibility on his shoulder. The statements that he made are disrespectful to all Guyanese, all African Guyanese. More so, African Guyanese who have done well in life, when he can say that there are no role models. This is a PPP mindset. And I've said in a statement before that it exposes the true nature of the PPP. That they have no regard for any other race. That all of those ministers who are the black ministers and indigenous ministers in the government, they are just there to window show, to window dressing. But the true nature of the PPP is reflected in Ramson's statement. And we have to hold Ramson to the highest standard of conduct.
As Ramson has indicated that he's unfit for public office, that he's unfit to be a minister. His statement is completely racist. It shows that he's a bigot. Charles Ramson has no understanding of the struggle and the understanding of the success of people in the African community and even their challenges and the circumstances under which they live.
You're holding also an office where you're dealing with young people. What are we saying to our young people in this period? I mean, this is 2021. Are we saying to young people in Guyana that we're still in the days when people talk about the Appanjat? Are we saying to young people that, listen, we are divided so much that when we have change of governments, it's either for one race or another race? Is that the legacy that we are handing down to young people?
Natasha Singh Lewis, who once worked at the ministry under the APNU-AFC administration, spoke of the dismantling of the Social Cohesion Department of the ministry.
The first 2 weeks of Charles Ramson taking office, he has completely disbanded the Department of Social Cohesion. He fired 30-something members of staff. And so that on August the 20th, 2020, was a clear indication that Ramson has no plans for social cohesion. Ramson has no plans to bring the people who are hurting, the people who are divided. Ramson has no intention to bring them together.
Several prominent Guyanese took to social media to rubbish the comments made. Some expressed the belief that Ramson does not understand his role as minister responsible for culture, while some say they are not surprised. Colin Forbes Aaron is back in his Minister of Sports, and in his view, Minister Charles Ramson said nothing wrong on the 94.1 radio program to offend the black community.
And I think that in the black community, young black kids also need lots of examples of success because they have to be able to see that there's a pathway in order for them to build that successful life.
Aaron, who is associated with the Kashif and Shanghai organization, says Minister Ramson is his role model as he proudly walked in front of protesters, showcasing his jersey with the minister's image.
I grew up in the PNC party. My father was the first member of parliament of Linden, right? My father named me after Bornham. My name is Colin Forbes Aaron, right? We talk about role models. Aubrey Norton, Charles Carbon, and Robert Carbon come out of Ali named Armstrong Ali. And we fighting with them to do something for that Ali. Up that day like today. Nothing. Where they come out from, where they live. All three of them live in the same Ali and do anything. Right? And you want me to follow these people as my role model? No, I supported the PNC all my life except for 2020 election. Because I realized I getting bare promises, I struggling, and my life is moving and going away. I have a family to take care of, and I'm seeing a better life under the next government, which is this government, because my better life was under the PPP 23 years, although I never supported them, that I did now. And Minister Ramson is a good role model for me. And if I put up a picture, must check, I want everybody to check to see who is being the person around the minister. I think must check the race behind the minister. So why they calling him racist when most of the people around him is this color?
God be the glory. The blood of Jesus. Belong your way. The blood of Jesus. His demons. New sons.
For these and other stories, do visit us at our website at www.rdproductionsgy.com.